Hey guys, and lady guys, my name is Otkin, and welcome to new video. I'm once again asking you for your like and subscribe. Thanks, now enjoy the video. RoastMe 21. You're like the trailer park version of the Wendy Girl. I mean, I knew the Weasleys were poor, but I didn't know they were trashy too. Puts out on first date. Still waiting for first date. Well, pills won't pop themselves. You look like you would smell like a sponge left in the sink too long. You know exactly what it feels like when a man goes soft inside of you. You probably scrape the crumbs off the toast into the butter on purpose. I want you to look into the camera and say, "I'm white trash and I'm in trouble." I feel like she's one insult away from becoming non-binary. I'm going to guess, judging by your pictures, the odometer on your hairy caniche is high mileage. Does the carpet match the drapes? I mean, is this a look or a lifestyle, being dirty and unwashed? You would have thrived on Tumblr. Cool, now my sleep paralysis demon has a Reddit account as well. What's the refund policy? You only pay if you finish. She's still waiting to earn that first dollar. 18. I'm obsessed with the 1980s. If that's true, you may want to look into something from the 80s called aerobics. That makes sense. No camera phone back then. Good news. I lived in the 80s, and can say with absolute confidence that you would fit in there. You could be someone's moped, or punching bag. You are the most unpleasantly shaped woman I've ever seen, and it makes me upset. You must love baseball. You have a face like a catcher's mitt. You look like someone who smells like the hamster section of a pet store. Did you burst into flames when you hit the beach, you white and shiny beacon of Gonda? Sorry to burst your bubble, but you wouldn't have been considered attractive in the 80s either. You should become obsessed with diet and exercise instead. Probably because there were a lot of 80s movies about switching bodies. That's pretty much your only hope at this point. 18. Had a bad day, make it worse. I can hear you arguing with your father about your relationship with a 32-year-old pot dealer who only needs a place until his music career takes off. Please, Dad. This is why I tell my kids I love them. You don't look like you're stable enough to handle this sub. You're the patient that your psychiatrist talks to their psychiatrist about. You look extremely vitamin D deficient. My chemical dependence. Go out and get some sun. If you don't burst into flames, it will make you feel better. If you do, it will probably make everyone else feel better. I dare you to show us your wrist. You look like a Tim Burton background character. I can't fix her. Mom, it's not a phase, Mom. Get out of my room. Drink water. Damn, those lips have bigger cracks than the relationship between you and your dad. This is a face we will see on a crime documentary in the future. You are what happens when you hit the randomize button in the character builder menu, and not one thing goes together. I bet your thighs have more stripes than an army sergeant major. You look like your parents loved you so much, and gave you everything you ever wanted. And for some reason that was this. You've got entirely too much going on with your whole look to have anything to really be sad about. You're so self-absorbed you've got a shirt with your own pasty white face on it. I know I'm ugly, but do your worst, Reddit. 32 by the way. You're gonna make some blind guy very happy someday. Try not to think of yourself as an ugly human, but an average looking bulldog. Ever heard the phrase she fell off the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down? You are the ugly tree. It's not just that you're ugly, it's that you also have terrible taste in clothes, makeup and hair that makes it even worse. Not gonna lie, you'd be really attractive if you changed everything about yourself. You look like you smell like clams and assistant manager Joe's Crab Shack. I thought she's not so bad, then I saw the age. That's a rough 32. Couldn't afford a satellite photo, so we could get a whole body photo? You're pretty enough that I think your self-loathing is stupid, but not pretty enough for me to care. The first four are actually your sister, huh? You have the facial structure of both the librarian from Monsters Incorporated and Superman from the 2004 Justice League cartoon simultaneously. Not gonna lie, the back alley lip fillers aren't making you easier on the eyes. GF roasts me all the time, why don't you give her new material? Your hairline reminds me of before and after pictures of melting glaciers. You look like your best accomplishment in life is charging your phone every day. I dunno, she looks pretty into you in that last picture. They could use your hairline to teach Pythagoras theorem. I bet your GF really enjoys peanut butter. She not your GF man, she's your disability carer, we've been over this. You look like you eat burritos starting from the middle. She probably roasts you all the time because you spend all your time with your dog, to be honest. Roast me. Be nice people, keep in mind this is somebody's grandfather. What are you? You successfully bum cigarettes from strangers near mall entrances, only because they want the urine smell to go away. I couldn't even tell what gender you were. If you got kicked in the crotch I bet you'd say ouch, right in the non-binaries. The Joker's mom at least enjoyed the sequel to The Joker. Scrolling through Reddit and legit thought this was an ad for mental illness. No one is going to roast you like you roast that glass bulb. Ugh, what is that thing? It puts the lotion on its skin. Regardless of gender, you're the kind of person who sits to pee, but stands to poop. IT nerd here. Please roast me. Always wanted to do one of these. When you're mad you use the word buddy a lot. You look like the spiciest food you can handle is mayonnaise. You have that single and never touched a woman aura. Don't do that face again. You don't look cute. Never act cute. It doesn't suit you. Sorry, can't roast you. I'll need your help later, I'm sure of it. You look like you wish yourself good morning every day. Not sure what I can say to roast you, but you'd certainly be popular in the gay community. You look like you take all the gym supplements and never actually went to the gym. Try to roast me. So whoever put glasses on a doll and made her hold a piece of paper. Very funny. You look like an AI generated mannequin. You look like the most expensive lot lizard at the Flying J. With a mouth like that, it looks like someone has to shove their hand up your bum to make you talk. 11 posts in an hour to subreddits, based on showing yourself, prepping the OF, since you apparently bombed the interview at Wendy's. If you grow the bangs out a little longer you won't be able to see you have the lips of a large mouth base. You look like you were not born, but crafted in Jim Henson's workshop sometime in the 80s. This looks like Wednesday Addams transitioning into the receptionist from Monsters Incorporated. You look like a result of clicking randomizing Sims to character creation. Pablo Picasso would have loved you. Did you make a wish to be a real girl? Maybe one day it'll come true. You look like the administrative assistant at the Lip Factory for Muppets. 28. Give me good reasons to stay single. With those teeth you don't need any help. Built like a number 2 pencil. Never ever smile again. You hear me? There's about 32 good reasons in that second picture. God already gave you all the reasons you need, Claire. I'll give you 13 reasons. You don't need a reason to stay single. That will take care of itself. Just smile once, and their phones will ring in 3 minutes with an emergency. You look like you run a Christian youth camp, and are only too eager to get a guitar out. If you can't afford to buy a meal and some toothpaste for yourself, how do you expect to take people on dates? Bro, your toothbrush is single, please take it on a date tonight. 31. Army vet. Epileptic. Chicken farmer. Turn up the heat. Epileptic shock plus dreads equals best floor cleaner ever. If America really wanted to win the war on terror, they should just drop pictures of your face all over the Middle East. We lost a lot of good men, and you managed to survive. Thanks, Obama. She definitely sleeps with her makeup on. I bet you had no problem keeping the guys away when you were in the military. Being a chicken farmer is the only way you could raise a ding dong. Your photos look like you're cosplaying different characters from Star Trek: The Next Generation. Live long and prosper. You definitely were a solid 7.5 in the army. Only on a fob in the middle of nowhere. At 6 months in of nothing but smelly dudes she's a solid 8. At least your chickens can eat the bugs out of those nasty dreads. Thanks for watching, you grass-eating animals. If you made it this far, first, think of the color of the clouds. Next, think of the color of snow. Now, think of the color of a bright full moon. Now answer quickly, what do cows drink? If you said water, you are wrong. Cows make milk. Thank you very much. See you soon.